ìfẹ́ tí wọ́n fi ń bá wa bọ̀ lórí ìkànnì yìí ti bàbá wa Satguru Maharaji. Lórí péèjì yẹn náà ni àwọn èèyàn tí wọ́n ń wò wá tí wọ́n ń gbọ́ wa gbogbo wọn ló ń bèrè ó mà péjọ méjì ó péjọ mẹ́ta ẹ mọ́ bínú kó lè dá náà ni ẹ ti mọ̀ wípé ohun gbogbo tí èèyàn bá fẹ́ ṣe ó gbọ́dọ̀ ní àgbékalẹ̀ ètò pẹ̀lú àwọn ọ̀jọ̀gbọ́n tá a jọ máa ṣe torí pé Yorùbá bọ̀ wọ́n ní ẹnìkan kì í jáwádé ọ̀pọ̀ èèyàn ní jẹ́jọ́ mọ̀ àgbájọwọ́ la sì fi sànyà bákan náà Yorùbá tún ní fòsíwẹ́ ọ̀tún fi ọ̀tún wẹ òsì ńlọ́wọ́ fi mọ́ ìdí rèé tó ṣe dàbẹ́ ni pé ṣùgbọ́n mo fi dá yín lójú ẹ̀kọ́ lẹ̀kẹ́ ẹ̀kọ́ orúkọ mi sí mo fi dá yín lójú pé láti òní lọ ẹ máa rí wa wò lóòrèkóòrè ń gbogbo ògbà ń gbogbo ọjọ́ láàrin ọ̀sẹ̀ ẹ máa jẹ̀gbádùn wa kìkìdá kẹ́yìn kan máa farabalẹ̀ bẹ́ẹ̀ ṣe wá wí yìí ẹ tún polówó ẹ̀ fáwọn èèyàn yìí pé ẹ máa wí ìkan ní péèjì Satguru Maharaji orí péèjì yẹn gangan láwà ẹ máa wò ó ẹ máa gbọ́ àwọn ọ̀rọ̀ tí yóò tún ayé yín tò ìdílé tí mo ṣe ní a máa fún yín ní nǹkan tó dáa òní ní ọjọ́ kẹtàdínlọ́gbọ̀n nínú oṣù kẹfà ọdún 2024 27 June 2024 ambassador Fúnmi Adénúgà ló kọ mi a kú dédé àsìkò yìí bó bá jẹ́ àárọ̀ bó jọ̀sán bó jẹ́ ìrọ̀lẹ́ bó jẹ́ àṣálẹ́ bó sì jó òru ló bọ́ sí níbi tí ẹ ti ń wò wá a kú dédé àsìkò yìí mi ò ní gbà wá lásìkò nítorí pé bàbá wa Satguru Maharaji wọ́n ti wà lórí ètò pẹ̀lú mi ní àsìkò yìí a kú dédé àsìkò yìí sá o.
ìpínlẹ̀ o mo kí yín o ẹ̀yin àgbà tó mọdé wọ́n ṣe wí ayọ̀ la mú wá àlàáfíà la mú wá Satguru Maharaji ló ń sọ̀rọ̀ ẹ̀ wọ́n ní òun ti gba ikú àìsàn ìgbóná àìríjẹ lọ́wọ́ wa àmọ́ ní orúkọ Maharaji ni Satguru Maharaji ló ń sọ̀rọ̀ ẹ̀ kú léwu.
ẹ ṣeun gan bàbá wa Satguru Maharaji nítorí àsìkò nítorí mo mọ̀ wípé ọ̀pọ̀lọpọ̀ àwọn iṣẹ́ ló wà níwájú bàbá wa láti ṣe ṣùgbọ́n orí ọ̀fẹ́ àǹfààní tẹ́ fún wa láti ṣe bá Adénúgà àbí òjú ìṣẹ́jú mélòó kan a gbọ́dọ̀ yọ̀ǹda fún ọ lórí ètò lẹ́yìn ẹ̀yìn ò ní dùn gan bàbá wa Satguru Maharaji ẹ jẹ́ kí n kọ́kọ́ kí yín wípé a kú oríire ti àwọn ẹjọ́ eléyìí tí wọ́n ti ṣèdájọ́ rẹ̀ wípé a gbọ́dọ̀ gbọ́ pẹ́kẹ́ kankan ẹnikẹ́ni kankan kò gbọ́dọ̀ lọ sí orí ilẹ̀ Satguru Maharaji yìí ti bàbá wa Satguru Maharaji láti lè sọ pé èmi lọ́mọ nílẹ̀ mo ti dé ilẹ̀ bàbá mi ni ilé ẹjọ́ ní kò sí nǹkan tó jọ bẹ́ẹ̀ mọ́ pé gbogbo ìgbésẹ̀ àti ìlànà tó yẹ kí bàbá wa Satguru Maharaji ó gbé lórí ilẹ̀ ni wọ́n ti gbé wọ́n sì fi ìwé ẹ̀rí hàn lé ẹjọ́ lónìí ẹ wo kò sí ayédèrú kò sí rọ́ńbẹ́ o Satguru Maharaji lónìí ilẹ̀ ẹni bá lọ́bẹ̀ bí ilé ẹjọ́ bá fi ọwọ́ òfin mú onítọ̀hún ó ṣeé ṣe kó má padà wálé mọ́ inú ẹ̀wọ̀n ni ó mọ̀ sùn inú mi dùn láti gbọ́ ìròyìn lónìí mo kọ́kọ́ ní kí bàbá wa wípé a kú oríire ti ẹjọ́ náà sá.
àdúgbò wọn ni everybody needs status quo.
ẹ ṣe gan ẹ wá jẹ́ ká wọnú àwọn ètò wa lónìí bó ṣe ń lọ pẹ̀lú Fúnmi Adénúgà ẹ lè máa wò wá nọ́mbà tẹ́ fi máa pè wá wọlé náà bó bá tó àsìkò ẹ rí lójú amóhùnmáwòrán yín bàbá wa Satguru Maharaji ẹ jẹ́ ká kọ́kọ́ bẹ̀rẹ̀ láti ilé gẹ́gẹ́ bí ẹ̀yin àgbàlagbà ṣe máa ń sọ wípé ilé la ti kẹ̀ṣọ́ ròde ibi pẹlẹbẹ la ti mọ̀lẹ̀ jẹ lórílẹ̀‐èdè Nàìjíríà lásìkò yìí a rí pé oúnjẹ wọ́n sí ni nǹkan jíjẹ nǹkan mímu ó wọ́n sí àwọn ohun èlò tá à ń lò yálà fún ti lé ara àbí ìtọ́jú àwọn nǹkan ni ó wọ́n sí kí ló fà á ṣé bá ṣe máa bá lọ rèé.
rárá èyí nǹkan ló bẹ̀rẹ̀ torí pé tẹ bá wẹ̀yìn olówó ń dolówó lọ tálíkà tó ń di tálíkà ìbọn náà oríṣiríṣi tí a gbà yí pé kí irú nǹkan jíjẹ aṣọ kí kó máa wọ̀n púpọ̀ jù owó nìtọ́ ẹ kí wọ́n lò wọ́n ti kó wọn jẹ torí pé kò sí olórí tó dúró gbogbo àwọn olórí tó ń wá wọ́n tíráyè wà wọ́n mọ̀ pé ẹ̀mí lójú ẹni tó bá wà nínú ẹ̀mí kò ní wojú ẹni ẹni tó yẹ ní ó ṣe ló fà á ti pé nísìn tí ìjọba tó ti wọlé ní ìjọba tuntun ìjọba President Tinubu ní gbogbo tó gbélé lórí renewal hope wọ́n jẹ́ ká rí i pé gbogbo àwọn kíní kó jẹ́ òun gbàgbé so wọ́n ti ń gbéṣẹ̀ lọ́tùlọ́sì àmọ́ ìjọkàn tó ń ṣe ni pé wọ́n á náwó ni o wọ́n á náwó gan wọ́n náwó gidi wọ́n á lọ kó àwọn ohun wọ́n á lọ sọ́jà wọ́n á lọ sóko wọ́n á lọ sí agbègbè àyíká Nàìjíríà ẹni tó bá ní ráìsì wọ́n á ra ráìsì èlùbọ́ á pọ̀ ní Nàìjíríà tó bá dẹ̀ jẹ́ láti lóyìnbó ni wọ́n gbé wá so that owó àwọn nǹkan ni á lọ́lẹ̀ nítorí pé àwọn kan wà tí mo fẹ́ kí ìjọba tí ó ṣe dáadáa wà àwọn yẹn èmi pẹ̀lú bá ṣe sọ pé kò sóúnjẹ ìlú wọ́n sì ṣe kí ni wọ́n ń gbé oúnjẹ kọjá bọ́dà
bẹ́ẹ̀
náà ni wọ́n dẹ̀ kó àwọn kan sí yàrá tẹ pé mílíọ̀nù ni pé tí nǹkan bá débi tó dé wọ́n á wá ta àwọn á jèrè lórí ẹ̀ láì máa pé èṣù ló ń lé wọn torí pé kí ni wọ́n fìyà jẹ ọmọ Ọlọ́run ẹni tó bá dẹ̀ fìyà jẹ ọmọ Ọlọ́run ó ní òun náà jẹ ń bẹ̀ bẹ́ẹ̀ ni so ìjókàn ni ẹ kí president náwó gidigidi kó fún àwọn àgbẹ̀ lówó wọ́n kíákíá mọ́dá ni wọ́n ṣọ́ wọn kíbi tó bá lọ ìbájẹ́ pickers náà fẹ́ ní shovel ní pẹ́ẹ́lì ní tractor ní wọ́n fún ọ lọ́fẹ̀ẹ́ kó ṣàmọ́ ibi tó ń gbé ọmọ ibi tó ti wá kó jẹ́ pé àwọn tó do kí ṣe àwọn tí wọ́n di táì lọ́fíìsì o tó ń sọ pé àwọn fámà tí mo tiẹ̀ mọ tó ń jẹ́ ọkọ́ àti àdá ó ṣe rí nu.
ẹ ṣe go baba Wasat Guru Maraji. Let me ask this question, another one on my list here, about the Labour Congress. Nigeria Labour Congress and the Trade Union Congress, NLC and TUC, they are fighting for minimum wage. And they said they will not collect nothing less than 250,000 naira. And the federal government said they cannot avoid to pay that money. They can only pay 62,000 naira, and the states can only pay 53,000 or 57,000 naira. But in another news that came out this morning, that since yesterday, the governor of all in Nigeria have been meeting together to resolve the issue of labor, so that they can start paying them the minimum wage, their request. And also on Tuesday to Wednesday yesterday, the same thing with federal government, which President Tinubu said labor should be expecting good news very soon. Sir, what can you say about this fighting minimum wage when some of these lawmakers are collecting billions of naira, millions of naira every week, every month?
There's nothing wrong. Everybody is trying his own way. But because we have been practicing stylocracy, STALOCRACY, there's no accountability, there's no respect, there's no fear of the law. You find that while others are taking fast salaries, some are becoming poorer. And so the need for wages increase has become necessary. All I'm saying is that the labor leaders are not sincere. They are not honest. If they are, how can they leave the labor discussions to go to ILO conference? If really you're a leader, you can't leave the conference that is going on to go and enjoy all these drinks and eating here and there. The government has made its stand known, and all it takes is for the labor leader to accept for negotiations to go on. And that is to say, on no account must there be strike. Last time when they went on strike, many people died
Yes.
in a sick bed, and I've asked the government to please, make a census of those who died, those who were affected. Then we ask the labor people to answer. Because if you want to protest, good, nothing wrong. Present your demand to the government. Why are you going to the NEPA area to off the national grid?
All the whole country,
So,
they turn it to black.
That they are trying to do this, especially when all of them, they belong to the Labour Party. So, in trying to reach an agreement, the government must separate the Labour Congress from the Labour Party. Very, very important. They have to do that so that we know where we stand. At this hour now, that Nigeria is highly needed to play a dominant role as a leader nation, as the giant of Africa, the most black populated country in the whole world. We cannot sit down and allow the labor leaders to politicize the demand of the workers. So, as you said, negotiation can go on. There's no need to protest. All these days, they didn't protest. People are enjoying themselves.
Yes.
If there are others, ASU has given a warning, the medical men, no, they should not strike. They should continue the dialogue. Yet that tells you that the black man is now wiser than the Oyibo man.
Thank you, Father Sadhguru Maharaji. Another question is this: electricity charges should be reduced, or what do you think we can do? Because for the past 2 months now, we have been hearing, don't worry, Nigeria should can't die for Kombale. Federal government will do something to reduce the hike in the bill, everything. And since then, for Kombale Lajingbo, we have not seen any changes, no reduction, no anything. What do you think Nigerians or the government should do?
The government has already taken steps. All we need is not to hike the prices. And then we need people who represent the masses to go and check up the engine, the machines. We have asked that they should introduce pay as you consume. But they have a way of increasing the tariff in the kind of machine, the way the machines are. Because Nigeria is no longer a free country. It's monetized. It's following Oyibo way. So if you are following Oyibo way and you cannot produce, then you are bound to fail, because at the end of the day, there will be trouble. And so now that gradually we are becoming productive, they should check to make sure that the machines introduced are not tampered with. Because I do not believe in electricity that will create trouble for the ordinary man on the street. There are no jobs because factories are closing down. There are no security because all those areas are now in a comatose. So I'm begging the president to try to introduce what we call free, there's this machine that receives the electricity to the area.
Okay.
Not generator, transformers.
Okay.
They should give every ward transformers. Yes, until such time as we are able to produce our own electricity through River Benue, River Ogun, and so on and so forth. But right now, it is illegal for somebody to give you a bill on imagination. We got the court judgment almost about 20 years ago that you cannot just be outside and you'll be writing that this is the level of my electricity consumption. That is a felony. Yes, because here you are. We have gone through it, and today we are grateful that, yes, Nigeria is moving. We want the president to make sure that the electricity subsidy should not be removed. It should please, because it's something that we are going to do later on. It's better done now so that Nigerians can enjoy it, manufacturers can enjoy it.
All right, so another question is based on the, let me say, on Monday, Tuesday, when I saw this news, I was so much happy. But some of my colleagues said, Fumi, Wambiba, ẹni tó bá máa dáṣọ fún ni tọrùn ẹ̀ là kọ́kọ́ wò. That is the new chairman, Southern Governors Forum, SGF, which the governor of Ogun State, His Excellency Prince Dapo Abiodun, merged as the chairman of the forum. And the reason why I want to ask this question is, kí ni ojúṣe wọn? Because recently Governor Sanwo-Olu of Lagos State was the chairman, new chairman, Southwest governor. And look at the Southwest, all these 6 states under the Southwest, wọ́n pẹ̀lú àwọn 17 states, and all these kini convoy, what is their duty? Is there anything they want to add to the progress of the country, or they are just forming this volume to embezzle money? Sir, what is your take on this?
First and foremost, Southern Governors Forum is okay, but they don't seem to follow global evolution of what is happening on the planet. Otherwise, they should not have worn blue dresses. They have forgotten what happened when we were building the Qatar Bridge almost about years ago. That we tried to build the Qatar Bridge, it went down. It broke down until we were able to go and get the woman that was blocking it, Yalaru. So the Governors Forum have still yet to understand that the world is not a rehearsal anymore. It's not a pancake anymore. It is not a fun party anymore. It is not a marriage party. It's an opportunity for them to change the dimensions now. And so what they should go first is security. They should introduce Amateku immediately with their security phones. If they start and it's okay, by Manaji's grace, they'll be able to find their feet. Then after that, then NEPA, electricity. They should make sure that they establish some dams, down with the rivers. They can bring even the seawater, yes, or almost, we have so many rivers. They can change the River Niger there, they can divert, channel, River Niger up to here to make dams so that they provide enough electricity. Then thirdly, you see, I'm a Nigerian. As I walk on the way, you call me, hey, Olusegun, and yes, how are you? Fine. And that's it. Only for him to tell me the following week that, look, it seems as if by calling you, my problems have been resolved. Okay. But if you call him Kenneth, James, is useless. So the Southern Governors Forum should take immediate steps to make sure that they bear African names, because they carry a lot of weight. It is a name that is given out of love, mercy and compassion of the ancestors, and it carries spiritual vibration. So if they can do that, 50% of the problems are over. Why? Because they will not be controlled by any elemental forces. They will be controlled by the divine forces of our heritage.
All right, thank you, sir. Ẹ jẹ́ kí n tún béèrè ìbéèrè eléyìí ní èdè Yorùbá nípa ti akọ́nimọ̀ọ́gbá ìyẹn Super Eagle coach èyí tí wọ́n mú ẹni tó ti fi gbà kan gbá bọ́ọ̀lù fún wa yìí Finidi wípé kó wá jẹ́ akọ́nimọ̀ọ́gbá ṣùgbọ́n ọ̀rọ̀ kékeré kan tún ṣẹlẹ̀ bàbá lòun ò ṣe mọ́ o.
Báwo ló ṣe lè ṣe?
Bàbá wa Ṣàgùn Màjídẹ̀ ti sọ wípé a gbọ́dọ̀ gba òyìnbó láàyè èyí tí àwọn tó wà ní ìṣàkóso NFF tí wọ́n gbọ́ sí bàbá wa Ṣàgùn Màjídẹ̀ lẹ́nu ṣùgbọ́n tó túgbà náà tó jẹ́ ọmọ Nàìjíríà tó jẹ́ ọmọ tiwa ń bí nǹkan kan tún ṣẹlẹ̀ òun rí sáìnì pé òun ò ṣe mọ́ ṣé a ní padà sọ́dọ̀ òyìnbó báyìí tàbí ẹ̀yin àgbàtẹ́ ní bí ọ̀rọ̀ bá.
Ẹ fẹ́ kó òyìnbó pa wá kàn mí. Kí ló ṣẹlẹ̀ ní pé màtí Finidi bọ́bẹ̀ àdúpẹ́ lọ́kọ̀ọ̀kọ̀ fún Elédùmarè Màrájì nígbà tó máa lọ training iṣẹ́ ni wọ́n tún wọlé tó gbé nǹkan míì lẹ̀ tí ọmọkàchí wọn jẹ́ kí ọmọkàchí kójọ́ ìwọ̀n tó ìdórí ìwé tó wọ́n fún kóyọ̀ kan àwọn ọkọ̀ lè bàjẹ́ kí Nàìjíríà lè lùsì máàcì ẹni. So ìyá fi sọ fún mi pé ẹni tó wà chairman NFF kó disman there torí pé Boko Haram ni wọ́n nífẹ̀ẹ́ èèyàn dúdú mọ́ńkì ni wọ́n pè wá ó lè máa rẹ́rìn níta nínú ilé nǹkan mìíràn rò àwọn rò pé ìwé tí wọ́n gbé dání nípa Ọlọ́run pé Ọlọ́run lẹ́bẹ̀ kò sálàáfíà ń bẹ́ẹ̀ so nísìnyí wọn ò gbọ́dọ̀ gba kóòtù òyìnbó wọn ò lè wíìnì mọ́ àsìkò táwa dúdú fẹ́ gbókè ní ẹ̀mí Ọlọ́run yẹn ó wá láti jẹ́ kó mọ̀ pé àwa ni olórí ayé so wọ́n pe Finidi padà wọ́n sọ wípé wọ́n gbọ́dọ̀ gba kóòtù òyìnbó kankan wọ́n lè change owó ọmọkàchí kó pe fanamu wọ́n lè pe báyà múnikẹ́ni kí gbogbo nǹkan wà ń bẹ̀ Nigerians lè sanwó wọn àwọn tó wà ń bẹ̀ ni wọ́n ń tẹ̀lé àṣà òyìnbó tó pé wọn ò fẹ́ rí Yorùbá wọn ò fẹ́ rí Ìgbò wọn ò fẹ́ rí Jẹ̀kírì wọn ò fẹ́ rí Haúsá ìtafẹ́ kọ̀ ní ẹ pé now that a ti rẹ́ nìkan láàrin wa olùkọ́ ni àgbáyé àjọ pé àdúrà wa ti gbà nù gbogbo ohun tá a bá dáwọ́lé yóò jà sí rere yóò dà so bó ṣe jẹ́ ni wọ́n pe Finidi padà kó má gba coach kankan mọ́ láti ìlú òyìnbó àwọn ní AFCON.
tó ẹ ṣeun gan bàbá wa Ṣàgùn Màjídẹ̀ ẹ jẹ́ kí n tún mú ìbéèrè léyìí wá about the banditry the issue of militants and some other kidnapping issue in Nigeria and some parts of especially in other part of the country. The Sultan of Sokoto, Abubakar Sahad, said it will take about 10 years before the banditry ends. Does the I want to ask maybe this Sultan know what he's saying or
10 years I would know.
When some people are praying for like everything should end like in the next 1 week.
Yeah, if they can support President Tinubu, we have to go into history. In the last couple of years, let's say 10 or so years, we're here when President Buhari, in an attempt to win the elections, when it was discovered that ex-President Jonathan was not going to follow the agreement they reached with the politicians, that Jonathan will go finish ex-President Yar'Adua's term, and after that he spent extra 1 term. But when they look at the way he was talking, they saw that this guy, he wants to go more than one. And that is why they all gang up. Atiku, El-Rufai, all of them, they went to call all these boys from the Libya here and there. Chad, say come on. They want to take the government from the hands of, they want to turn it to Christian country. What is Christian? There's nothing there. Christian is just a deceit against the black man. They talk about the creator, yes, but the creator is not somebody you can not see. So they say, so they started fighting. Now that Buhari has spent 8 years in office and gone, you can see all these soldiers they brought, they are jobless now, working here and there. Those are the costs now. So there's need for them to support President Tinubu, not only with words of mouth, but stop aiding and abetting, give information, because the people must be told that now, look, the North wants to be part of Nigeria. And for it to be part of Nigeria, we must subscribe to all arrangements being made for the security, management, and control of the socio-economic dynamics on ground. So that is just what is needed. Today, the problem is now in the North, not in the South anymore. So they need to move fast, because for the past, since 1959, that elections were rigged, so much hardships have been put on some of us, and so it is the karmic reaction we are seeing now that is actually causing the trouble in the North. And so the best they can do now is to come out and enjoy the fraternity, the love of the president, by giving the president the true correct situation of how this thing happens, so that we can take steps to eradicate it. Whoever is the president has the mandate and respect to do it.
All right, let me quickly join this simple question to the one I asked now about the kidnappers here and there in Nigeria. What do we do? What's the way out?
It's still part of the hunger going on.
Okay.
There was a case where the Baba entered motorbike, and when he got there, he entered the Baba said, "Where are you going?" He said, "Molete." He said, "Say Lagos." Molete, he said, "Say Lagos." I said, "No, Molete," and they go. He said, "Say Lagos." Eventually, he carried the person to Molete. Then he came there. He said, "Baba, you are very lucky. Follow your God. See this motorbike. Do you see any number?" You say, "No." If you had said Lagos, I would have gone to sell you.
Hey.
Now, who are they going to sell the person to? Where are they living? I remember Kolawole Olawuyi came with a program on the radio saying that they have discovered the place where people are being killed, and that the next 2 weeks is going to go there. The following week, he was killed. Which means that they are in the society. Some people have grown to be murderers. They have grown to be killers. So we have to increase the strength of the security system. Yet by making sure that the Inspector General of Police is giving authority to what? Employ more hands, not the Police Service Commission. Please forgive me. We can't have two governors in any place, so that we can have a sigh of relief. Like for example, now anybody buying motor, there must be a condition. The condition is that you must have a radio attached to it.
Okay.
And in front of the car and behind, he must be giving a number that will be boldly written, and then he will be giving a name like Kole, Ile, Allah. So Toban law, when it's going, they know that yes, Allah has moved. They will know it in Ibadan. they know it in Ondo where it's going. So even when it's Asejire, they can phone him. The security will, hello, where are you now? I'm Asejire. How many passengers? 10. He'll be moving. So we'll be able to check up. Not only that, last week I read in the newspapers where some people going to Ijebu-Ode, they were ambushed. They collected 31 million in Ijebu-Ode. Hey, man, all we need is to increase. Nigerians are ready. My brothers, they are ready. They need to be mobilized. They will, even if you give them half salary, they will take. So with this, any motor moving, they know where you are. And no motor can operate as a transporter or taxi without the approval of the government. Not only that, to avoid this kind of kidnapping, the government must give on the phone of everybody. The phone must be such that when you are in danger, you just touch the phone. One object there, you touch it, it will show in NITEL. Yes, so person with this phone number, his NIN will show, where he is will show. The men, Nigerians can do it. We have qualified technocrats who can put this machine on. They are there. All they need is for president to mobilize them. Something will happen.
To go ahead.
Yeah. Hold them, my friend, come sit down here. Look, this is the situation with us now. I want you to produce a machine that can do this and that and that and that. Oh, hey, those in Europe, America, they'll come down. Did you see the match between Nigeria and Brazil on American soil? It was what? 3-1. 3-1, yeah. Nigeria started. 3-2. 3-2. Hey, Fiam, can we make it 4-3? Hey, we beat Brazil on American soil.
Yes.
The spirit is there. We need to wake it up.
I believe they can do it because there is this short code for road safety in case of any emergency issue on the road, maybe accident or any accident, like 311 or 119. So I believe with what Satguru Maji said now, federal government can do this thing, even though within short time, to save Nigeria and to end all this kidnapping and issue of banditry in Nigeria.
Yeah, we need 3 million policemen, 2 million road safety, and then other security agents. Police, we need about 3 million for a start. And the salary they are giving them, no. Police statement is 250.
250,000.
Free accommodation, 1 room, self-contained. Soldier man, 350 self-contained. Baba, they will do the security very easy. They will never take money on the road. They will check you and say, oh, have a nice time. You see policeman, the dress is neat, the bike you see her, very clean, looking smart, looking happy, looking very humble. Goodness. 2 oil wells can do it, sir.
Yes, I believe. Thank you, Father Satguru Maji. Another question is this: what do we do with the sinking boats of those traveling to Europe, via Libya and Morocco?
Yes, that is where so many of us are finding very difficult. Those traveling to Europe, yes, they are looking for something. They want something to happen. They want to show, they want to prove to their parents that, you have trained me to school cert level, university level, I must take care of my mom and dad.
Yes.
This is where we are begging Mr. President, in order to stop this mad drive abroad, the President must please institute a judicial commission of inquiry to make sure that from the chairman to the governors, right from year 2007, to prove where they use the money for. what they did with the money, and those who have been accused one way or the other of embezzlement or fraud. Yes, they should ask, we need the money. Look, we need it very badly, so that they can use this money to provide employment. I want Mr. President to do us a favor. In the next few months, establish, if he wants, I will look for the funds, the companies to do it, if I'm given a go-ahead. Yes, establish what we call International Gari Factory. Yes,
okay.
International Elubo Factory.
Yes.
Now, this Gari Factory, we make what we call a starch, oil, kerosene, butter, margarine, polish.
Yes.
From this we get about 20 things, right? And we can even send cassava out. Of course, fufu will be there, and so on and so forth. Lafu and many things. The whole objective is to make sure that half bread is better than none. If as a school leaver, I graduate and I have a job, yes, and these jobs cannot be seen as the final. While you are on the job, there will be facilities to study more, to learn more, so that there are some who want to stay in the factory, there's some who want to go forward, they can go ahead. But for you to leave them hanging, nothing doing, no. It's an abomination. We can stop it very easy.
All right, thank you for that, Sadhguru Maraji. Another question, because of our time.
Okay.
Lórí ọ̀rọ̀ Nnamdi Kanu. Ọ̀pọ̀lọpọ̀ ìkọ́ ló ti wáyé, àwọn aṣòfin House of Representatives 50 nínú wọn ló kọ ìwé láti bẹ ààrẹ Tinubu kí wọ́n fojú àánú wò. Bẹ́ẹ̀ náà ni arákùnrin kan tún jáde, Simon Ekpo, òun náà tún sọ pé òun ni Biafra o, Nnamdi Kanu oníjàgídíjàgan ni o, kọ́ má fi ilẹ̀ o, oríṣiríṣi ọ̀rọ̀ ló ń jáde. Bàbá wa, kí ni ọ̀nà tí a lè gbà? Nítorí ọ̀pọ̀lọpọ̀ ọ̀rọ̀ tí ń jáde o, àwọn tó jẹ́ ọmọ ẹ̀yà Ìgbò ti ń sọ wípé tí wọ́n bá fi Nnamdi Kanu sílẹ̀, ètò ààbò lápá gúúsù lọ́hùn ó ṣeé ṣe kó má dúró dáadáa. Bákan náà wọ́n ní ṣeé ṣe kí ààrẹ Tinubu kó má rí ìbò láti ọ̀dọ̀ wọn tó bá lọ́dún 2027. Pẹ̀lú ọ̀rọ̀ táwọn aṣòfin bíi 50 táwọn náà tún kọ ìwé ńlá jàǹrànjàǹràn láti lọ gbé fún ààrẹ fún ẹ̀bẹ̀, ẹ fojú àánú wo ọmọ yín ni, ọmọ ní onímẹ̀kọ́ jẹ kó mọ́ra lọ́wọ́. Kí lẹ lè sọ sí àwọn nǹkan wọ̀nyí bàbá wa?
Gbogbo tí wọ́n sọ yìí ó dàbẹ̀ tí mọ́tò ẹ̀ bàjẹ́ tó wá lọ kéèkì táyà mọ́tò tẹ́ ẹ̀kan náà wá kàn tẹ́jẹ̀ wá jáde níbi tí ò sí dókítà ẹ̀rọ kẹ́kọ̀ọ́ mi lóde ní.
Bẹ́ẹ̀ni.
So ohun tí ó lè ṣe ni ìgbésẹ̀ tí mo gbé ní 2018. Kí ni ìgbésẹ̀ tí mo gbé? Ni pé orin kan ń bẹ, orin àti náà ń gbé ẹ̀wù báyìí, orin yìí àti wọ́n fi sórí rédíò after tó ń bá ṣe national anthem tán, tó bá ṣe kán play ẹ̀, right? Tó má dẹ̀ ṣe kán dẹ̀ fi yókù sí mi lọ́wọ́, máa bá àwọn ìjọba sọ̀rọ̀, àmọ́ kó má gbèsè mọ́ wípé kíni tó bá ṣe é ṣe gbogbo á change. Now kò pẹ́ náà là ń gbọ́ pé Kanu kan Túndé olóhùn ni spokesman ni àwọn rábì mú ní torí pé àwọn kan wà wọn ò tiẹ̀ fẹ́ peace, wọn ò fẹ́ progress, wọn ò fẹ́ stability, wọ́n ṣàfẹ́ máa jẹ méjì mọ́ Kanu torí wọ́n mọ̀ pé tí nǹkan bá dàrú ibẹ̀ làwọn máa ń rí jẹ, wọ́n ti di àwọn ọmọ olóyìnbó láwọn kan tí wọ́n ṣe pé ṣé orúkọ Màrájì la máa pè é sí ni, orúkọ wọn là ní pè ní bá rí Màrájì, wọ́n ní àtẹ́lẹwọ́ kì í tẹni jẹ, ojú awó lawó fi ń gbọbẹ̀, wọ́n bá fi kúrò mẹ́lódì pé à ń gbọ́ Kánò kí ló dé ṣẹlẹ̀ ìgbàtà máa gbọ́ wọ́n ní Kánò wọ́n mú ní Kenya pẹ̀lú Sisi kan ìwọ tó ń jà fún aráàlú sọ̀rọ̀ Sisi ló fẹ́ wẹ̀ lẹ́kàn kò lóòótọ́ lẹ́nu wọ́n mú dé odi pékeré now àtúnṣọ tẹ bá wo nínú Facebook àárín Simon Ekpa
yes
bẹ́ẹ̀ni tó wà ní Finland ló wà tóun náà ní Biafra ẹ̀kíní kan ẹgbà àtàwọn àárín pẹ̀lú obìnrin kan tó ń jọ rìn o ẹni tó bá fẹ́ ja ogun ọ̀rọ̀ obìnrin kan yóò máa tẹ̀lé kò ní wọ́ ọlọ́kàn tó náà Kánò wà mí àwọn alẹ́ aṣòfin tí wọ́n ní wọ́n kọ̀wé kọ́ máa gbowó ó dà pé wọ́n gbowó pọ̀ọ̀dẹ gbowó ọ̀nà yẹn rọ́ǹgì kí ni ó fi rọ́ǹgì nígbé èwo ni ẹ fẹ́ jẹ méjì mọ́ka Nàìjíríà agitation kan náà ni ti Sunday Igboho tó ń filẹ̀ everybody ń sọ pé bóò ló ṣe máa jẹ́ kó o lè pa mí lọ́mọ kí n dẹ̀ dákẹ́ kí n dẹ̀ máa bí ó léèrè kí n dẹ̀ gbé lọ sọ́dọ̀ ọlọ́pàá dẹ̀ release tó o pààyàn rárá o gbọ́dọ̀ ṣàlàyé bó ṣe jẹ́ ẹ ń wọnú okó àwọn èèyàn wa lọ a dẹ̀ sọ fún pé ẹwọn tí ẹ ṣe yóò dà ẹni tó dẹ̀ dẹ̀ mú mọ́lẹ̀ ẹni ẹ fẹ́ gbowó a lè wọ́wọ́ fún yín a fẹ́ balance yòókù ká tó dé kárí pé ẹ ti gé ẹni ẹ wẹ́lẹ́wẹ́lẹ́ ẹ wá ní ká dákẹ́ ẹ̀rọ wọn Nàìjíríà wà lórí pé wọn ò ní ṣerú tó ń ṣe mọ́ wọn gbọ́dọ̀ respect Igbo Yorùbá Kekiri Hausa everybody gbọ́dọ̀ take òfin tá a bá tẹ̀rí pé wọ́n ṣẹ̀ bẹ́ẹ̀ tí bí Buhari lọ bá gọ́vnà Adésínà nígbà ni tó ń pààyàn kan bóyá ní èrìà Òkèhù tó ń lọ bá Buhari wá àti àwọn kan pé ẹ̀rí wọ́n ṣe pé àwọn èèyàn wa ni wọ́n ní pé àwọn tó ń pa ń kọ́ ṣé tí yín lè ń sọ tí mọ̀ pé wọ́n Nàìjíríà lọ́wọ́ ẹ̀ so lẹ́yìn yìí tí mo fi sọ bẹ́ẹ̀ ni pé if they want Kanu to come out they should think they should put religion aside they should think like traditionalists now there's a radio in the air the radio is abusing everybody in Nigeria fanning embers of disunity they are calling us murderers here and there if they want him to release the first step is to close the radio the second step is to say hey we are about to go for negotiation no sit at home on Mondays and we are not women now how can we behave as if we didn't go to school we didn't go to college we are just talking like moi yeah it's alright I feel alright we can feel alright everybody has become second class Oyinbo yes one sit at home on Monday they should stop it they should announce it the federal government under President Tinubu will want to address the issue let us go with clean hands then the radio should be stopped every Nigerian will be happy say oh yeah one Nigeria has come I told them if you want to be a monkey be like a what a monkey so this is the situation whatever the 50 legislators are saying they are Jam forgive me Mr. Legislator I am the Sadhguru Maharaji I've been here for the past 43 years I'm the one they are to come and see not pray in the name of Muhammad Buddha Krishna Jesus Christ they have all come and gone that is why they are the way they want to resolve the issue is not dynamic yes so this is the way they go now the grace is there they will see everything will change every Nigerian will be happy.
All right, thank you, sir. Before we go on the program today, let me take this last question. President Putin told the World Conference that Jesus was a black and said that it was time of stopping deceiving the African with the Jesus, with the white Jesus, that Jesus is black, not white. He said we should stop deceiving Africa.
When the time has come, You know, the Ukrainian war has opened the eyes of so many people. Don't forget that Ukraine was part of Russia, and then when the Russian broke up, Ukraine took the name of Ukraine.
Yes.
The West. So now the way they started behaving, they were going Western, drinking on the road, smoking, which is not the case in Russia. And so you felt like, these people, they are going to pollute our people. We better annex them. And so when they did, the whole West now, NATO, they said they want to support Ukraine. Okay, all right. But two ranks can never make it right.
Yes.
You can't kill fire with fire. You can't quench fire with fire. And so that was it. So getting to the top now, the Europeans, they want to win the heart of Nigerians. That's why they say Ukraine, send wheat, Ukraine wheat, Nigeria. So that Nigerians, even there are so many who are ready to fight for Ukraine, they are very, very uneducated. They are not enlightened. Otherwise, with what has happened to the blacks since the past 300, 400, 1,000 years, no Nigerian who is correct will want to go and fight for any Oyibo man until this issue of who and what is God can be cleared. Okay? So, that was it. Now that it has happened, you see President Putin going to China, going to Korea, going to Vietnam to let them know. And today, they are forming an organization. This organization is to make sure that this dollar, everywhere dollar can be stopped. How can the American dollar will be the one reigning? Are they the ones producing? Yes, today if you look around, Chinese here and there, but there are questions there. And the question is that, look, something has to happen. So with that, we find out that the unshakability of the Western economy is based on Jesus the Christ. Jesus the Christ, Jesus alone is there. He died for us, and he has gone to the right hand side of the Creator, so that he go and prepare a place for us. Is to make all of us look foolish. How can the Creator go and sit on the right hand side? What do I need there? If I want peace, I need my peace here. If I want to be progressive, I have to do it here. If I eat, my father said, your father said, so the best thing was Putin came out to relieve the black man of this wahala of carrying Jesus Christ for head. That's why he came out and said, hey, my good friends, I remember when I was in Europe, I used to be a good stamp collector. Now, one day, I have friends in Poland. They sent me a letter, and then on the stamp, all these things were stolen away by the Oyibos at the airport here. He said, one of the stamps, he said, the tomb where the body of Christ was laid in Poland. So you can see that all of them, they gang up to sap the black race. They gang up to feed the black race because they have given us what? Panda. It's a scam. Jesus is white. But Moses is white. But it is said that civilization started from Africa. If you ask any European, they will agree. So if Ayebabele and Yoruba, Igbo, Chekiri, our history tells us that, look, this is where civilization started. And so with this now, the best thing that Putin can do to make sure that we don't join them for mutual suicide is by coming and saying, yeah, and you don't need this one. But with what I told everybody that it was not Jesus at the beginning, it was Oluorobo. It was the Igbos who changed it to Jesus. How did they do it? I'll tell you now. At that time in Rome, right? We have King James and the wife Iris. When Oluorobo was there to tell them that Maraji is in Africa, they should come for knowledge. That with the knowledge, sickness, accident, everything will stop. He said, what? You know it is possible. Okay. So what is it that we are going to do? He said, look, we are going to put his pictures in your pocket here and there. He agreed. So the next thing was for Oluorobo to go and bring Maraji. When he left, the wife, Iris, called the Kabiyesi come. Now, if this man comes and everybody start to bow down to him, is he not going to create two kings in the world? So what do we do? My name is James. You are Iris. They cut James, the J-E, they cut it. Iris, they cut it. And that, they made Jesus. Okay? So, they now combine it on the name and they put it all over the place in Rome. Right? So, Maraji did not come back again. So, it did not end the famine, the poverty, the killing up to today. So, Jesus is somebody that we cannot see. The face we see on the film is one American person.
One of the American actors.
Yes. Huh? Yes.
Okay.
Robert Powell.
Yeah.
Robert Powell, you see there. Yes. In fact, there was this day I wrote him a note to say that all the money he has earned by representing Jesus, he should please give half of it to the common man all over the world. And I have not got his reply. Wherever you are, if you are listening now, please write a letter to him in America, in Germany, in France. Yes. The reply, send me a copy on Post Office Box 16471, Sadhguru Maharaji, Post Office Box, or Kilometer 10 Ibadan, Lagos Expressway, Ibadan, Oyo State, Post Office Box 16471, Old Dugbe, Ibadan. So that is the situation now. Putin has served the whole Africa. Once Africa dropped Jesus, dropped Prophet Muhammad, Buddha, Krishna. In fact, if you go inside the secret courts, they say the name of the creator is Look at Africa now. The whole place has changed. In fact, they say another name of the creator is Kamahuliga. Kamahuliga. Some say Angelus. Some say Burukata Patapa. Muni Wulileke. So we are begging. Putin needs to be given a special award.
For that statement.
Yes, for that statement. He has said it all. We shall say is another whistleblower of the decade. He needs to be given a gift. But my saddest observation is that the whole media in the whole of Africa, and particularly Nigeria, they have kept mum. And I'm told that they have been compromised by the Western government. Otherwise, why do they keep up? If they can keep quiet about Maraji, why should they keep quiet? Putin is not a small boy. He brought it. He's not a small man. He's the president of the world, one of the powerful countries in the world. So he needs to be commended, Mr. President. Yes, I commend you for that revelation. You live long. Only, please, let us try to make sure that we go into negotiations on the war between Russia and Ukraine, so that loss of lives can be reduced, if not completely.
All right, thank you, our Father Sadhguru Maharaji, for the privilege and the opportunity given to us today, especially on this particular show. Adúpẹ́ lọ́wọ́ yín gan. Ká tó máa lọ, kí ni ọ̀rọ̀ àmọ̀ràn yín fún gbogbo àgbáyé pátápátá?
Ibikíbi tẹ́ bá wà, àsìkò tí tó Maharaji ní ká máa fi pè. Tẹ́ bá fẹ́ jáde, tẹ́ bá fẹ́ sùn, tẹ́ bá fẹ́ rìn, gbogbo oríṣiríṣi ìjàmbá tí wọ́n ti plan, ẹni tó ń síkì, ẹni tó ń gbóná kankan nínú ẹ̀mí náà máa ń tàfà. tọ́ba ti ta ọ̀fà yìí torí pé kí ni ojú inú òní ti lọ màrájì ni ó gbé dìde ẹjọ́ mo sọ fún yín báyìí jẹ́ mílíọ̀nù ló ń bà ní church ó yàtọ̀ sí Dr. Wigbe Oposo tó kọrin jífì ẹ̀fì Bob Marley sọ ó ní wọ́n pọ̀ ọ́ kó tó wá lọ pa wọ́n ti nǹkan bọ́nú bàtà rẹ̀ wọ́n fi ṣe léṣe tó ẹ lọ bẹ́ẹ̀ náà ni Michael Jackson ó wọ tíṣẹ́ẹ̀tì Odùduwà ó ń gbọ́nà láti wá gbaná lẹ́ẹ̀jẹ̀ láti wá kó wá wọ kó wá bòrìṣà wọ́n ṣe pa ní ẹ̀wọ̀n so à ń sọ fún yín sí ẹ pé màrájì kẹ̀dẹ̀ dín ọwọ́ tí mímu fàájì rárá ìran wa mà ti ń lọ torí pé kí ni á dàbí tẹlifóònù ẹ wò tẹlifóònù kí ló ń jẹ́ fi ṣiṣẹ́ iná àti recharge card yẹn wọ́n ní ẹ̀mí wa ṣe rí bàtí tábà tí ń sọ̀rọ̀ kírẹ́dìtì yẹn ó lọ ìyá tó lọ àgbà tá a bá lo màrájì láàánú àǹfààní láti rí pé kò ní lọ mọ́ yóò wá di kan bí àwọn ewéko wọn kì í kú òkété aláǹgbá gbogbo wọn ló wò wọn gbogbo aláǹgbá tá a mọ̀ nígbà tá a wà kékeré wọn ò kú kẹ gbogbo náà ti dènìyàn bẹ́ẹ̀ náà ni tí ìfẹ́ màrájì tó bá ti dé ọwọ́ rẹ̀ báyìí ìrẹ́lẹ̀ àwọn bó ṣe ń kú tó ń jí bẹ́ẹ̀ ni wọ́n fi ń pè wá màrájì Adétúnjí Ọlásúnjí Adésọjí náà jí mo ti jí ọ lẹ́ni o ò ní kú o bẹ́ẹ̀ ni ò ní kúkú mọ́tò o ò ní ṣìṣe o ò ní ṣílẹ̀tẹ̀ o ò ní báyẹ̀ lọ o wà á dàgbà wà á darúgbó wà á dẹ̀ di number 1 ẹnì kẹ́kọ̀ọ́ lè bọ́ ọjà mọ́ tó o bá fẹ́ sọ pé màrájì take control kò jù bẹ́ẹ̀ lọ ó gbúrú Satan ni tó bá fẹ́ wọnú mọ́tò màrájì take control tó bá ti rí ọ̀rẹ́ tó ń lọ gúrú ẹ̀ ìwọ náà ní gúrú ẹ̀ ṣẹ́rẹ́ báyìí màrájì ó ti tàn ìjọba Ọlọ́run ti sọ̀kalẹ̀ nu láyọ̀láyọ̀lá ló wá gba ìmọ̀ fóònù mi ní 080 300 3700 345 mo ti fẹ́ pè lẹ́ẹ̀kejì 080 3400 7045 èkejì 080 371 92667 ẹ̀kẹta 080 34014 má gbàgbé o wá gba ìmọ̀ ló ṣe pàtàkì ó bẹ̀rẹ̀ ní yàrá rẹ̀ ó bá màrájì sọ̀kẹ́rẹ́ fótó màrájì wá béèrè fún wàá kọ̀wé sí mi kí ni ìwé tó máa kọ envelope kékeré kan wàá fi stamp sí lórí address to yourself kó tó wá address mi sí mi so màá fi fótó yẹn síbẹ̀ màá sẹ́ndẹ̀ sí ẹ wọ́n náà di ẹgbẹ́ alájọbí ó ti dé o bó ṣe jẹ́ ni o ayọ̀ ni ó jẹ́ o.
àmín ẹ ṣeun gan bàbá wa Sàtìgúrú Màrájì fún àsìkò tí wọ́n fún wa lónìí láti gbà wọ́n ní àlejò lórí ètò tá a pè ní bó ṣe ń lọ kí ló tó ń lọ lágbàńlá ayé lórílẹ̀‐èdè Nàìjíríà àti ní àgbègbè wa gbogbo ẹ̀ láti mú wá ní kàǹkàtà àti ìyànnà náà àwa ti sọ tiwa ó wá kù sí ọwọ́ gbogbo ẹ̀yin tí ọ̀rọ̀ kàn láti ṣe àtúnṣe láti ṣe tó tọ́ àtòhun tó yẹ pàápàá jù lọ́rọ̀ àwọn òṣìṣẹ́ bàbá Sàtìgúrú Màrájì ti sọ abalabi tó yẹ kí àwọn òṣìṣẹ́ kí wọ́n ti ṣojúṣe tiwọn àti ti ìjọba yóò dára fún wa títí ìgbà tá a tún máa padà sórí ètò yìí lórúkọ gbogbo àwọn tó wà lẹ́yìn kámẹ́rà bíi tẹ́lẹ̀ lè rí wọn pátápátá àti gbogbo àwọn èèyàn kankan tá a jọ ṣiṣẹ́ lónìí lẹ́ni ambassador Fúnmi Adénúgà ni mo fi sọ wípé eré àtayọ̀ láfi pàdé lọ́jọ́ míì ẹ ṣeun o.